What's up, pageant patrons? This is Isaac, and welcome to Hi JR Sings. I just had to make this video about the Filipino people and how they have been so gracious to the current Miss Universe, Sheynnis Palacios. From the time that she arrived in the Philippines, basically her whole trip, I saw this wonderful parade that they had for her, and it was very moving. As most people know, at the time she was Miss Nicaragua, and then when she won Miss Universe, she was unable to go back home because basically the government had says that she's a traitor and just some other allegations that have been levied against her. So she never really got that homecoming parade that a lot of queens get. And while that whole situation has just been very sad, I have to say the Filipino people, they have really come through with this parade. I don't know if you saw it. I got the chance to watch videos of it from several different bloggers and TV shows. And when I tell you that was a parade meant for a queen, you would have thought that Sheynnis Palacios was Miss Universe Philippines. That's how fantastic this parade was, from the car to literally everything, from the time she got to the Philippines, to the airport, to the time everybody was just wanting to see her. It really shows how big pageants are in the Philippines. And so just a huge congratulations to the Filipino people, but also the graciousness that Sheynnis Palacios has shown to the Filipino people. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she's actually going to come back May 22nd for the crowning of Miss Universe Philippines. And I'm not sure if that was in the plans or not. I don't think it was. But she is actually going to come back. It shows the importance of the Philippines. But let me get back to that hospitality. Wow. Filipinos are very hospitable. And this is coming from a foreigner. That is why I wanted to make this video, was that particular quality. The very first time that I went to the Philippines, it was a blast. I've gone 3 times. I think I'm coming back this year. I gotta check my plane ticket, but I think I'm coming back at the end of June. And so from the very first time I went, very gracious, everybody. I mean, I was nervous. I even tried balut while I was on my trip. I haven't tried it again. I have not tried it again. But that particular quality, there's several others, but when you're nervous and you're going to a different country, I know for me, I've been out of country a couple of times. It was my first time to the Philippines, and while I was a little bit nervous, the family there took me in, and so I went with my Filipino family here from the States, and I got to go with them. In the first place, we got off of the plane. The very first place we went to was Jollibee. And I tell you what, that was the first time I had Jollibee, and it was absolutely fantastic. I loved the fact that someone in the parade route gave Sheynnis Palacios a flag of her home country, and then she takes it, and then she cries in it. Like I said earlier, she never, from her home country, Nicaragua, she never really got that parade that she is so justly due for winning the competition. And I just really think that is the heart of Filipino people. It is, for the most part, I mean, naturally, you always have those 1 or 2 little reactions where people don't like you. But overall, I absolutely love coming to the Philippines, and that is one of the reasons why. They knew her home country, and they were like, hey, we know that you didn't get your parade, so we want to treat you well here. And then, like I said, the flag was just top of the cake, as they say. It was just a very nice, gracious touch. And my hat's off to the Filipino people for being so warm, for being so loving, for being so hospitable. That is the hallmark of the Filipinos that I know, just family oriented. And I don't really know what else to say except that I'm still amazed sometimes with all the struggles that Filipino people have, that they are still loving, they are still so hospitable, and it really shows character. And you know, that's what I feel about the Philippines here. I know I love my Filipino family here. They, you know, took me in, and it has just been a wonderful experience getting to know them, their extended families, and then also learning about the Filipino culture. That's why I've been back so many times. And so when people accuse me of, what is it called, you know, trying to bait Filipinos, they haven't watched my channel, because I've been around Filipinos, you know, a long time. And I have absolutely loved the culture. So I just could not let this opportunity go by without saying a huge, huge, huge congrats to the Filipino people. It was just a wonderful show for the Filipinos to do that. And as you can tell, I normally have notes, but I have no notes today, because you don't need notes when you are around such loving people. And so like I said, when I go back to the Philippines, I always have a great time. I always have a great time. I'm ready to get some siksik. I think that's what it's called, siksik. You know, it comes on this hot plate. And then I'm not gonna try balut. I tried it once, and I'm okay with with balut. I want to visit some KTVs, and you know, maybe sing a little karaoke and have a little fun. San Miguel, I want to have a couple of San Miguels, and so I'm really looking forward to my trip. But again, Filipinos, fantastic show, fantastic display of that spirit that that most of you have. And so I just want to say thank you again. And so hey, I loved it, and so peace out.